Do you want to know only one thing you can do today to drastically improve your life, your happiness, your health, your longevity, your joy? And do you want to know what that is? Well, in this video, you will know the what, the why, the practical and detailed how, so you can start experiencing the benefits for yourself ASAP. And at the end of this video, I will give you another very powerful suggestion, which will drastically improve your overall life as well. Now, welcome to this video. I am Tom Nuyens from the Alive Academy. And after having survived a life-threatening disease when I was 8 years old, and as a result wanting to build up a healthy body after having been laughed at for being very skinny, it became my obsession and mission to find out what does improve our health and our well-being the most. And everything in life that is alive to the fullest flows. And everything that blocks or stops flowing becomes a flat line. And out of gratitude for a second chance of living, I created this channel to help you from any blockage or flatline to flow back in being alive to the fullest again, emotionally, physically, and even financially. And I want to share with you the number one thing that will drastically impact your flow of life, your happiness and health the most, the why and the how. And I want you to become your own expert of living your life to the fullest. And by giving you the why and the how, my intention is that your results will be the most effective because it will maximize your intention behind the practice. I will give you the what, the why, and the how with an animation. Imagine this is our body. When our body's functions like blood flow, respiratory system, metabolic system stops flowing, our body becomes a flatline or our body dies. So we want our body's functions to flow to the fullest as the fundamental base to live and enjoy our life to the fullest. Now, how do we create flow in our bodies? Flow only stays possible when we have a receiving and a giving circle. Up to 60 to 70% of the human adult body is water. Water is the most abundant molecule in cells, accounting for 70% or more of the total cell mass. So a good start would be to create flow on the level of our fluids or water. Now you might think this is simple. You would drink, right? But it isn't that simple. The problem is our body only knows and recognizes water. Once we add a flavor, a fruit, or a herb to it, it slows down the absorption and therefore slows or blocks the intended flow. Okay, I hear you say, okay, then drinking plain water would create flow in our body. Again, not that simple. It is correct that water is necessary to create flow in the most percentage of our body. 1, to prevent our cells from shrinking into the form of a raisin. 2, to transport and bring all nutrients and oxygen through the body and cells. And 3, to eliminate acidic metabolic waste and toxins out of the cells. So water works as the best cleansing agent to remove all blockage in our body and maintain a healthy flow. But the problem is, just plain water doesn't work either. Just water without containing minerals won't get inside the cells. Because what pulls water, oxygen, and nutrients in the cells are the minerals. So we can have the best diet in the world without drinking water containing minerals. The nutrients, water or oxygen, can not get into or out of our cells again. In other words, not drinking enough water that contains essential minerals blocks and starves our cells from oxygen, water, and nutrients. What do you think will happen when our cells are blocked and don't get oxygen, water, and nutrients? It also means our cells can't eliminate their cell waste anymore either. Well, blocked cell waste in an oxygen and nutrient deficient environment is the feeding ground for infections like COVID, pathogens, and even cancers. What if we continue in the direction of transforming our healthy flowing cells into flatline raisins by lacking the flow of water with essential minerals to get water, nutrients, and oxygens in to get toxic waste out of our cells? When you eat the healthiest food in the world and you drink all the best beverages in the world, but you don't drink the necessary amounts of pure water with essential minerals, our cells won't get the nutrients and will starve. We literally get hungry all of the time. So if we recap, when our cell functions will be blocked and break down, caused by a lack of replenishing unadded and unflavored mineral water with essential minerals, our cell functions break down and we head towards disease. In other words, not replenishing our body with enough water with essential minerals is the opposite of creating a healthy flow in our body. Now, what about drinking a lot of caffeine drinks like tea, coffee, beverages, soft drinks, energy drinks? Well, caffeine is the most water draining substance. So for every cup of caffeine you drink, you have to replenish an extra 3 cups of water on top of your required daily recommendation if you want your cell functions to flow optimally. So if you say, I need caffeine to feel awake, well, the best beverage you can take to generate energy is water. And if you truly are tired, it is necessary to sleep, to recover, recycle, and rebuild your body during sleep to prevent the same flow from blocking. If you don't, you are heading in the direction of unintentional, chronic dehydration, which leads to a flatline instead of the intended authentic and abundant flow of happiness and well-being that you are born for. So the antidote for a blocked flow is drinking water with essential minerals. And the antidote for wrinkles or dry skin cells like a raisin is drinking water with essential minerals. And the antidote for being hungry all the time while starving your cells from oxygen, nutrients, and water is drinking water with essential minerals. So the number one thing you can do from today is drinking water with essential minerals. There is a doctor whose name I forget, and he states, we don't get sick, we only get thirsty. So don't treat being thirsty with medication, for example, but reactivate the flow of your cell functions with the flow of water with essential minerals. Now, the how or the pure practice, what kind of water should we drink? Most people drink purified water or use osmosis or distillation, which means water without minerals. Now, the problem is water without the minerals won't get inside the cells. Because, as you know, what pulls water into the cells are the minerals. So what you could do is to add essential minerals or electrolytes, which are at least magnesium, potassium, and sodium to the mix. Now, I drink around 50 milliliters of source mineral water per kilogram body weight per day, not per pound, but per kilogram, which is around 4 liters a day for me personally. I start with drinking 1 liter of water first thing each morning to replenish the dehydration from sleeping. So make sure also if you drink from bottles, they are glass bottles to prevent microscopic plastics and toxicity coming from plastic bottles. I also recommend to drink at room temperature because that is best for your stomach. Now, when I wasn't used to drink water, I had difficulties at the very beginning because I was looking for fulfillment from the taste or aroma as the distraction from the lack of fulfillment I was feeling in my life. But water is actually the only beverage our body knows and seeks. So if you like to maintain your healthy flow, it is needed to use the right fuel. And once you become used to it, you actually love the taste of mineral water. Now that you know how to reactivate the 70% of your body flow and you combine the other 30% with healthy whole food, you will feel like more in your flow state already. But I promise to give you another very powerful suggestion. All of our unsolved fears, our pains, our addicting distractions, they make our body and emotions to literally cramp and block too, what we also know as stress, blockage or trauma. Now, when we want to live our intended, purpose-driven, abundant life to the fullest, we also have to go from blockage to flow on the level of our unsolved issues as well. Now, I have created 4 additional videos about unblocking our unsolved issues, our fear, our pain, and our stress, until the only thing left to be experienced is the feeling of flowing independently alive and fulfilled to the fullest. Now, if you haven't received these 4 videos yet, make sure to click here so I can send the videos to you. If you like this video, please like and share with your loved ones and let me know in the comment box below. Now, enjoy reactivating the abundant flow that you are born for.